Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky was welcomed by UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer at Downing Street on Thursday, ahead of a critical US-Russia summit in Alaska on Friday. The London meeting follows virtual talks from Berlin with US President Donald Trump and European leaders, who said Trump will prioritize achieving a ceasefire in Ukraine when he meets Russian President Vladimir Putin in Anchorage. Zelensky called the meeting good and useful, stressing continued coordination with allies on expectations for the Alaska summit and prospects for meaningful diplomacy. He emphasized the need for security guarantees that can make peace sustainable if the US pressures Russia to halt military operations, framing Ukraine as an active shaper of the diplomatic agenda.
We also discussed in quite detail security guarantees that can make peace truly sustainable if the United States still manages to pressure Russia to stop the killings and engage in real meaningful diplomacy. It is important that we can all work together within a coalition of those willing to achieve effective formats for security work.
The discussions also covered ongoing defense programs, including Ukraine's drone production and the PURL weapons supply initiative, with Zelensky inviting Britain to participate. He highlighted the strategic impact of investing in drone production on the front lines.
We also discussed the continuation of programs to support our army, our defense production. In any scenario, Ukraine will remain strong. We also talked with Keir about such ways of supplying weapons as the PURL program, and I invited the British to join. Of course, we also discussed our centennial agreement. Ukraine is preparing to ratify it in August, and as a result, we will be able to hold an expanded Ukraine-Britain meeting.
Zelensky outlined the centennial agreement with Britain, which Ukraine plans to ratify in August, paving the way for an expanded Ukraine-Britain meeting and strengthening long-term cooperation. The timing of the London visit just before the Alaska summit signals Ukraine's determination to remain strong, coordinate closely with Western allies, and ensure any peace framework includes tangible security guarantees.